Each year, a Maize and Blue Award winner is chosen as the student speaker. I'm very pleased to introduce you to Noor Abdullah. Noor is a prime example of what we mean by leaders and best at the University of Michigan. Noor grew up in Flint and spent 6 years in the United Arab Emirates before returning to Michigan and enrolling in UM Flint. She was heavily involved in volunteer work during her college career, including teaching Syrian refugees in Lebanon while volunteering for a non-governmental organization. Noor was also focused on research. As part of the UM Flint Honors Program, she conducted research at the University of Illinois in Chicago on the Zika virus. She explored a range of other topics, including child labor in India, lead poisoning in Flint, and the evolution of modern-day numerals. For her dedication to her studies, her research, and her community, Noor was selected as your student speaker today. Please join me in both congratulating and welcoming student speaker Noor Abdullah to the podium.
Good morning and welcome to our distinguished guests, faculty, family, friends, and of course, my fellow graduates. Being up here truly feels unreal. When I was in high school, I was up late one night when my dad came and sat next to me, excited to show me something he had just watched. It was a video of an undergraduate Syrian commencement speaker from Harvard University. We sat there for about 10 minutes or so, all the while my father admiring her inspiring words. When the clip had finished playing, my dad looked over to me and said, "Noor, I want that to be you someday. No pressure." Fast forward to a few years later, and I'm honored to be standing before you as your commencement speaker for the class of 2018. I made it, Baba. Here I am, another Syrian American, given opportunities many Syrians could not reach. Which is why I'd like to begin with a story. But this won't be just any story. It is not my own, but it speaks volumes. Once upon a time, there was a girl named Aya who was 21 years old. She gets out of bed one morning and realizes she accidentally set her alarm for PM instead of AM, and she's now going to be late. She rushes to pack her backpack, brush her teeth, wash her face, splashing water all over the bathroom floor. She notices her family is still asleep, but decides not to wake them since they don't need to be up for another few hours. She gets dressed, puts on her favorite blue tennis shoes, wraps her headscarf, and rushes out of the door. She thinks she can still make it on time to her 8 a.m. if she sprints to class once the bus stops. As soon as she steps on the bus, she hears a loud sound that knocks her off her feet. Not comprehending what is happening at first, she looks around to see the panic in everyone's eyes. Looking outside the window, people are running, debris in the air, smoke and dust begin to rise as far as the eye can see. She manages to step off the bus, and as soon as she inhales, she instantly regrets it. Something fills her lungs and she has a hard time breathing. She kneels to the floor, trying to catch her breath, and she looks up to see her house, which her whole family was still sleeping in. It had just been hit with a missile. Well, I wish I could tell you this is a fairy tale. It is not. This is the reality that Syrian men, women, and children in Syria have to face every single day. With the Syrian conflict entering its 8th year with no end in sight, we need not pity the people of Syria. We are all so privileged to be living in a country such as this one and to be receiving an education that is safe and accessible. If I were to tell you my morning routine, it would sound pretty similar. Waking up late, rushing to get to that 8 a.m. that I regret signing up for every Wednesday morning. But I go to class and I know that I am safe in so many ways. Not only safe from an airstrike, but I am safe to speak my mind whenever I feel it necessary. I'm safe to converse with my professors and have passionate talks about things that I love. And I'm safe to dream big. We must embrace our privilege and channel it into something greater. Channel it to help those that may not have access to an education, those that have to travel miles and miles to get to school, those that are prohibited to learn, and those that cannot read or write. Class of 2018, what a world we live in. You turn on the TV to see devastating tragedy after the next. Whether it's gun violence in high schools all over the country, mass shootings, discrimination based on the color of your skin, and even right here in our city with our very own Flint water crisis. 2 years ago, I attended a university-organized vigil that was meant for students to talk about their emotions and feelings about the current political state of our country. A girl I had never met before walked up to me and told me, "Can I hug you?" You can imagine my surprise at such a request, but I replied with, "Yes, of course." And she hugged me tightly and said, "Stay safe. I know how hard it must be to be a Muslim wearing the hijab in this country, but just know that there are people who love and support you." This type of acceptance is hard to find. Our diverse campus brews acceptance, self-love, and love for others, and we should all be so immensely proud to be part of this community of great leaders. I urge you to carry this type of acceptance wherever life may take you, and to be an example for others so that we can create a safer world for our children. Today is a big day, and we should all be so proud of all of the accomplishments we have achieved. But we wouldn't be here without the wonderful people in our lives. To the two most important people in my life, Mama and Baba, thank you for everything. Thank you for every tear, every night you spent up worrying, every prayer, and every time you handled all of my craziness. To all of the professors and faculty who have helped me along the way, you made me into the person I am today. And I'd like to give a special thank you to Dr. Robel for giving me the opportunity to thrive. To all of my friends and family who supported me, and all of the wonderful people I met along the way, I want to say a big thank you. And with that, I will leave you with some final words. This diploma that we will all receive today signifies all of the hard work we put in, all of the sweat and tears and the endless nights where we almost had a caffeine overdose. But most importantly, it signifies the privilege we all have to be holding this diploma in our hands. Embrace it, be proud of it, and walk out of these doors today, tassel to the left, and keep the words of Nelson Mandela in mind. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Go out there to the next chapter of your lives and inspire, motivate, support, and make a difference. And of course, always go blue.